Okay, here is the introduction to the substance abuse and dependence lectures here on YouTube that we're going to be doing. You need to treat these like classroom lectures and take really good notes on these, because you will need these for your exam and for the assignment that I'm going to post on your email accounts and or NGrade as that applies. So I want to talk about some terminology here first. Substance-related disorders include disorders related to the taking of a drug of abuse, including alcohol, to the side effects of a medication, and to toxin exposure. So it includes taking a drug that you're abusing, side effects, and possibly even toxin exposure. A substance, by definition, can refer to any drug that you're abusing. It can be alcohol, prescription medications, cigarettes, be paint. Some people will have paint or gas. So it can be any of those things. It can be a medication, or it can be a toxin. Now, exposure to a wide range of chemical substances can lead to the development of what's called a substance-related disorder. And the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual that we use, that I've referenced in class, talks about a lot of different types of substance abuse disorders. And toxic substances may actually cause substance abuse-related disorders. And they can include, these are things you may not typically think of, include the following but are not limited to: heavy metals such as lead or aluminum, rat poisons, pesticides, antifreeze, fuel like gasoline, paint, if they are used to purposefully become intoxicated. So the person has to be using these on purpose to try to create an effective intoxication, which can lead to abuse and dependence. The following symptoms are often associated with toxin exposure, intoxication, or abuse: impairment in cognition and thinking, also impairment in mood, can create symptoms related to depression or symptoms related to anxiety, outright anxiety, hallucinations, delusions, and seizures, and or seizures. Now, we're talking about terms like substance abuse and dependence, and I want to kind of differentiate a bit here. Substance abuse is a pattern of drug or alcohol consumption causing distress or trouble functioning in major areas of life. It occurs in dangerous situations or can lead to legal difficulties. So there's your working definition of substance abuse. And I'm going to be referencing the term substance abuse in the videos that you'll be watching. Now, substance dependence, on the other hand, we're talking about chronic substance consumption where the individual is physiologically dependent upon drugs or alcohol, including symptoms related to tolerance and withdrawal. Okay, and again, these are terms you're going to want to have in your notes for sure. Now, tolerance. This is a condition of substance dependence requiring more of the substance to achieve the same effect because the usual amount provides a diminished response. So, for example, with alcohol, the more a person consumes alcohol, they get that desired effect, that intoxication, whatever, makes them feel good, the more they have to have of that. They have to have more to produce the same effect because the normal amount provides actually a diminished effect. So they got to have more of it. And sometimes people try to stop using or abusing illegal drugs or alcohol. Then symptoms of withdrawal can occur. Withdrawal is a condition of substance dependence that reflects the onset or the beginning of uncomfortable or life-threatening effects when the use of the substance is stopped. Some examples of withdrawal include shaking, includes nausea, vomiting, sweating, a host of other physiological and psychological problems and symptoms as well. Now, here are some charts and some visuals that I want you to kind of pause these and kind of keep these and reflect upon these. I'm not going to talk much about them. I'm going to ask you to sort of look at these and analyze this data. And again, you can keep this and stop and pause this to look at this as long as you want. And I'm going to ask you to think about and reflect upon this. And we're going to call this the end of the introductory PowerPoint lecture. Again, those last several slides, just be willing and ready to pause those, because I'll be asking you some questions about those specifically, and I'll be sending you some links as well to other sources online and ask you to kind of process some information. So thank you very much.